If you've ever asked yourself, where did all my money go? You're not alone. In fact, if you have just $1,000 saved for an emergency, you're already ahead of millions of people. Yet somehow, even people who earn decent incomes still feel broke. Money comes in, and then it disappears. So, what's really going on? Why does your money never stay? Welcome to Productive Stick Figure, where we break down money, mindset, and the habits that quietly control your life. And today, we're not just talking theory, we're talking real life. Let's start with a simple story. Meet Daniel. Daniel earns a decent salary, not rich, but not struggling either. Every month, money hits his account, and for a few days, he feels in control. Then, life happens. A few dinners out, some online shopping, a new phone on installment, helping a friend, random subscriptions he forgot about. By the end of the month, he's counting days to his next paycheck. No savings, no investments, just survival. Now here's the scary part. Daniel isn't irresponsible. He's just normal. 1. No clear direction. Daniel never sat down to decide where his money should go. He just spends as things come up. And that's the first reason money never stays, because money without direction will always disappear. Think about it. If you don't tell your money what to do, everything else bills will take it. Impulses will take it. Other people will take it. But when you set a clear goal, like saving $5,000, starting a business, or becoming debt-free, you give every naira, every dollar a purpose. Without that, you're just reacting, not progressing. 2. No emergency cushion. One day, Daniel's car breaks down. The repair costs more than he expected. He doesn't have savings, so he reaches for his credit card. Problem solved? Not really, because now, that one emergency turns into months of payments, with interest quietly growing in the background. This is how people get stuck, not because emergencies are rare, but because they're guaranteed. And when you're not prepared, every unexpected expense becomes a financial setback. 3. The illusion of I'll be fine. Daniel tells himself, I'm earning. I'll be okay. But deep down, nothing is changing. Because earning money is not the same as keeping money. A lot of people increase their income, but their lifestyle increases even faster. So no matter how much they earn, they're still stuck in the same cycle. More money, same problems. 4. Silent money leaks. Let's zoom in on Daniel's daily life. He spends small amounts eating out regularly, pays for subscriptions he barely uses, makes impulse purchases when bored or stressed. None of these feel like big decisions, but combined, they slowly drain his income. This is the truth most people ignore. It's not one big mistake keeping you broke. It's hundreds of small ones, repeated daily. 5. Living only for now. Daniel loves to enjoy life, and there's nothing wrong with that, but he never thinks about the future version of himself. He never asks, what will my life look like in 5 or 10 years if I keep doing this? Because it's easier to focus on today. Easier to spend now and worry later. But later always comes. And when it does, most people realize they traded long-term freedom for short-term comfort. 6. Bad debt trap. Daniel decides to upgrade his lifestyle. New phone, new car, pay later. It feels good in the moment. But here's what's really happening. He's using future money to pay for present desires, and every month, those payments quietly reduce his financial freedom. Instead of building wealth, he's financing a lifestyle he can't truly afford. 7. Trying to look successful. There's another layer most people don't talk about. Pressure. Daniel sees his friends posting wins online. New gadgets, vacations, expensive dinners, and without realizing it, he starts spending to keep up, to look like he's doing well. But appearances are expensive, and trying to impress people? That's one of the fastest ways to stay broke, because you're not spending for yourself anymore. You're spending for validation. 8. Never paying himself. First, at the end of every month, Daniel tells himself, "Next month, I'll save." But next month comes, and nothing changes, because saving what's left doesn't work. There's always something else to spend on. The truth is simple. If you don't pay yourself first, you'll never build anything. Wealth isn't built by accident. It's built by consistency. So why doesn't your money stay? It's not bad luck. It's not always low income. It's habits. It's patterns. It's the small, repeated decisions that feel harmless, but slowly keep you stuck. The turning point. One day, Daniel gets tired. Tired of starting over every month. Tired of feeling like his money controls him, so he makes a decision. Not a big dramatic one. A simple one. He starts paying attention. He sets a clear goal, builds a small emergency fund, tracks where his money actually goes, cuts back on what doesn't matter, starts investing, even if it's small, and slowly, things change. Not overnight, but steadily. For the first time, his money starts staying. Your money doesn't disappear by accident. It disappears because it's not being managed with intention. But the moment you take control, no matter how small the step, you break the cycle. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent, because in the end, it's not about how much money you make, it's about how much you keep and how wisely you use it.